Hi everybody, welcome back to another Yoga with Carrie. Today we are going to be doing a yoga sequence that is going to hopefully help ease some stress and anxiety or anything that you may be holding onto. This one's all about just letting things go, coming into the body, and hopefully once you step off the mat then you feel just a little bit better afterwards. It's going to be a 20-minute flow, something like that, so definitely get comfortable, find somewhere that's nice and quiet that you can just slow down in, and yeah, we're just going to start on our backs if you want to meet me there. Once you're there, bring the soles of your feet together and your knees opening up towards the side. Feel all your spine onto the ground. Once you're there, bring your right hand onto your stomach, your left hand onto your heart. Release your arms, your elbows down towards the side. You can close your eyes here or you can keep them open, whatever is good for you. And we start with our few deep breaths. This class is going to be focused on slow and deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling the chest expand as you inhale and soften as you exhale. Tune in with how your breath is right now. So maybe before it was short and sharp bursts, but I want you to try and focus in on the breath. That's all that matters. When we feel stress or anxiety, it's the outside world. It's all about the outside world. But right now, you're in your body, that's all that matters. How to come into the body is the breath. Feel your arms, your hands expand and move as you breathe. Clear your mind of only your breath. So maybe we don't want to do slow poses today. We want to get our minds off things. So it's going to be lots of heart openers, a little bit of moving just to energize the body. And at the end, again, we slow down. And breathe. Take one last deep breath in. And as you exhale, side out, move your arms slowly, grabbing hold of the outsides of your knees and drawing them in towards each other. Planting your feet down, bringing your heels as close to your sit bones as possible. Maybe touching your heels with your hands. When they're there, plant your hands down either side of your body. We push into the heels and lift the hips up high as they can go, stretching out the whole body. Just a little bit of a back bend here, so try and squeeze those knees together as you lift up the heart and the hips a little bit higher. Then we roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, sigh out the breath. Then we do that one more time, squeeze the knees together, hip distance apart, reaching up, really trying to push under the heels and the hands. Drop the shoulders away from the neck. You want to be able to breathe. Lift up, last breath, inhale. And exhale, lower down. Bring the knees in one by one towards the chest, rocking side to side, showing yourself a little love. Then rocking up and down your spine. When you've got enough momentum, come into seated. Plant your hands down at the front of your mat. Bring your knees over your hips and your wrists over your shoulders. Moving through cat and cow, close your eyes here, roll your shoulder blades together, eyes look up, open up the chest. Exhale, push the navel to the spine, tuck the chin in, eyes look down. Inhale, eyes look up, inhale, I already said inhale. Exhale, push back, push into the hands, cat pose. 2 more, inhale. And exhale, push back. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Plant your hands a little bit further forward. Send your hips up high, keeping them off the heels as you walk the hands out in front of you, dropping your chin and your chest towards the ground. Letting go of any tension in that upper spine. That's where we hold the most tension and stress. So it's all about just letting that go right now. Drop the chest down a little bit further as you push the hands a little bit further forward to the mat. Tune in with your breath again. Are you breathing deeply? I know for a fact that it makes you calm down just that little bit more. It calms the nervous system down when we get as much breath as we can in each day. It calms the muscles down. It means that we can get deeper into the pose. But it means our muscles can relax and we feel a little bit more relaxed as well. 1 more breath. Inhale, push back a little bit further. Then inhale, bring the hands all the way back onto the hands. Walk them back to where they were before. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Downward facing dog. So push into the hands. All the weight is on the heels right now. Maybe you bend the knees here, moving how you want to move, how your body is telling you it wants to move. Again, we need to tune in with what our body wants, with what our body needs. Making that connection back into the inside, not to the outside. Become stationary. Eyes look forward, bend the knees, and slowly walk the hands, the feet to the hands. I'm going to take off my socks. Walking the feet to the hands. Eyes look forward, open up the chest. Flat back, exhale, bend the knees, soften down, fold yourself down. Relax all that tension in the neck. So really let it go physically, mentally. Just let everything go here, let it all hang. Let any tension in your shoulders and in your neck go. Use that breath. Lift the sit bones a little bit higher towards the roof. Inhale. Exhale, soften more. Then bring the hands to the hips, eyes look forward, flat spine coming up. We're going to get a little bit faster here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, eyes look up. Exhale, plant the hands down, step or jump back, plank pose. This is where the shoulders are over the hips again, the shoulders are over the wrists again. Spine is nice and flat, drop to the knees if you need to. We want to energize that core. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down, open up the chest. Then drop the chin and the chest towards the ground. Roll forward, untuck the toes. Roll the shoulders back, push the tops of the feet into the floor. Eyes look forward. Chest, a heart opener here again. Exhale, lie down. Now inhale, come up a little bit higher, push into the hands. Keep the bend in the elbows, drop the shoulders away from the ears. You want to be able to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, push into the upper spine, open up the chest more. Exhale, lower down slowly. One more time, a little bit higher. Engage the legs. Inhale. Energize the core. Really push into those hands, push into the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly lower down. Tuck the toes. Come to the knees and come to downward facing dog. Bend the knees here, roll the neck, move the shoulders, move anything that wants to be moved. Tune in with the breath here. What's happening? What's happening in your body? Nothing else matters. Just this. Right now, on your mat, you and your body, connecting again. How slow and how much breath, how much air can you get into those lungs right now? Really try and push it. And as you exhale, slowly let it go. Then eyes look forward, bend the knees, walk or jump the feet towards the hands. Eyes look forward, flat spine. Exhale, bend the knees, folding here again. Maybe grabbing hold of the elbows, letting the neck loose. It'll feel weird when you've got no tension there. It'll feel so weird. It'll just hang there. It'll feel like you're stretching it all out. Can you let it go just a little bit more? Surrender down to this. Then plant the hand and step the right foot back all the way as far back as you can. Drop the back knee, untuck the toe. Then reach the arms up, low lunge. So push the groin forward, bend the knee, the front knee a little bit more. Drop the shoulders down and back. Inhale, open up the chest, push the upper chest, the upper back forward more. We bend not in the lower back but the upper back. That means our chest is shining forward, the sternum. Inhale. Exhale, deepen that stretch. Then inhale, come back to center. Did you keep breathing there? Drop the hands down. Tuck the back toe. Plant the hands down. Step that foot back, downward facing dog. Then step the opposite foot towards the front of the mat. Drop the back knee. Untuck the toe. Reach the arms up. Stay here for a little bit. Energize that core. Energize the arms. Come into the body. Inhale. Exhale. Push the upper back forward. Open up the heart. Let all that needs to be let in come in. With every exhale, let it all go that doesn't need to be there. Inhale. Then exhale, come back to center. Tuck the back toe. Lift into downward facing dog. Now we go a little bit faster. Opposite leg that we just had. Come to the front. Drop the back knee. Reach the arms up. Inhale, stretch it all out. Engage the core. Drop a little bit lower. Exhale, plant it down. Push back. Downward facing dog. Step the opposite foot forward. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Then drop the knees down. Sit back onto your heels. And we come into a side stretch. So drop onto your bum. Come into seated pose, whatever pose is comfortable. This could possibly be legs out extended, cross-legged, or bring that right leg up onto your groin. Then we reach the right arm up. Left hand comes to your side and we side stretch. Roll the shoulder back, eyes look up. Really stretch out that side body. Inhale, open up the chest towards the roof. Exhale, soften. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, change to the other side. Connect in. Where are you at right now? Is your mind elsewhere? If it is, just be gentle with yourself and lead yourself back into this practice. Inhale and exhale. Last time on each side. A little bit faster again. Side stretch. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Inhale, come back. Reach it over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come forward and stay in that seated pose, and we're just going to walk the hands forward, stretching out the back side of the body, letting your head rest down. Calm the nervous system down. And walk the hands back towards the body, slowly extending out the legs to each side for a straddle pose. Untucking the flesh away so that we're high on the sit bones, and just walking forward again, flexing the feet, letting it all go. Connect in with how your legs are feeling. So realize that right now. Realize that you're in your body, that your body is feeling these feelings. Show compassion to yourself, so don't push too hard. That's not what it's all about in this flow today. It's just about being gentle, letting it go, softening down, softening everything. If the mind is wandering, gently bring it back. Again, showing compassion to yourself, not worrying about it, just letting it go. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, walk the hands back towards the your sit bones, grabbing in your knees, drawing yourself back towards center, tucking your legs behind you, and we come into child's pose. So this is where your big toes are touching, your knees apart, and we walk the hands all the way forward, keeping the hips down on the heels, resting the forehead down onto the mat, stretching the arms as far forward as we can, releasing your chest and your stomach down onto the mat. If this is not comfortable, you can just bring two fists, rest your forehead down on that. Makes it a little bit comfortable, more comfortable. Take one more breath here, inhale, soften down, exhale, then walk the hands back towards your sit bones, and I want you to find a wall. So if you haven't got one right next to you, just find one, create some space, and we're going to finish off with legs against the wall. This is going to really help all the blood flow down from the legs into the body, into the upper body, into the chest region, where we're just going to keep that breath going. So we're going to energize that upper body where the blood needs to be. So all you have to do is come right up against the wall, bring your knees together, and lie back on your back, obviously, twisting the legs up, twisting the body to meet it, so you're right up against the wall. Your legs are comfortable here. If your sit bones are not right against the wall, maybe just move yourself a little bit. When you're there, again, put your right hand on your stomach, your left hand on your heart. You can close your eyes, or you can keep them open. And just keep that breath going as much as you need to. You can stay in this pose for as long as you want. Feel the blood rushing down. Before I go, I just want you to think of one thing right now that you're grateful for. That could be that you actually came onto the mat today, that you took this time out for yourself, and that's what truly matters right now. That's all that matters. Feel the breath move in your body. Thank yourself for coming today. And I thank you all so much for coming today as well. Namaste.